Welcome to Born to Win Legend, the channel where we bring to life the incredible journeys of the people who defied fate, conquered challenges, and shaped the world forever. Today we travel back to the heart of ancient Rome, to the story of a man whose ambition and brilliance transformed a republic into an empire. This is the story of Julius Caesar. Gaius. Julius Caesar was born on July 12, 100 BC, into a patrician family that claimed descent from the goddess Venus. Though his family had noble blood, they were not among Rome's wealthiest or most powerful. As a young man, Caesar quickly learned that survival in Rome meant navigating a world of politics, ambition, and betrayal. His early years were marked by both privilege and danger. When the dictator Sulla rose to power, Caesar, still in his 20s, faced exile and even the threat of execution. He refused to abandon his ideals, showing the determination that would define his life. After Sulla's death, Caesar returned to Rome, beginning his political and military career. He was a gifted orator, a persuasive politician, and an ambitious strategist. His ability to win the loyalty of both the common people and his soldiers set him apart. While many in Rome chased power for personal gain, Caesar combined charisma with vision, inspiring those around him to see him not only as a leader, but as a symbol of Rome's future. His rise was not without risk. Caesar borrowed heavily, accumulating enormous debts to fund public games, feasts, and spectacles that won him the favor of the masses. His gamble worked. With the support of the people and powerful allies, he climbed the political ladder, eventually forming an alliance known as the First Triumvirate with Pompey the Great and Crassus. Together they dominated Roman politics. But behind the alliance, Caesar's ambition burned brighter than ever. As governor of Gaul, Caesar found his true arena. For nearly a decade, he led his legions in campaigns that expanded Rome's territories and showcased his unmatched military genius. His conquest of Gaul was brutal yet brilliant, turning him into Rome's most celebrated general. His soldiers adored him, and his enemies in the Senate feared him. Through his victories, Caesar had gained not only land and wealth, but also something more dangerous: absolute loyalty from his legions. The Senate, wary of his power, ordered Caesar to disband his army and return to Rome. But Caesar faced a choice: surrender his command and risk humiliation, or defy the Senate and march on Rome itself. In 49 BC, he made his decision. Crossing the Rubicon River with his army, Caesar declared, "The die is cast." It was an act of defiance that plunged Rome into civil war. Caesar's brilliance in battle ensured his victory. One by one, his rivals fell. Pompey fled to Egypt, where he was assassinated. Crassus was already dead. With his enemies gone, Caesar stood unchallenged. He returned to Rome not as a general, but as a dictator, the master of the Roman world. As ruler, Caesar enacted reforms that showed his vision for Rome. He reorganized the calendar, introduced laws to reduce debt, expanded citizenship, and launched massive building projects. He sought to bring stability to a republic torn apart by corruption and inequality. Yet his growing power alarmed the Senate. To many, Caesar appeared less like a savior and more like a king, and Romans had long despised kingship. The tension reached its climax on the Ides of March, March 15th, 44th BC. Caesar entered the Senate, unaware that a conspiracy was unfolding around him. A group of senators, including men he trusted like Brutus, struck him down with their daggers. Julius Caesar fell at the foot of Pompey's statue, betrayed and bleeding. His death sent shockwaves through Rome, igniting chaos and civil war. But Caesar's story did not end with his assassination. His name and legacy endured, shaping the future of Rome. His adopted heir, Octavian, later known as Augustus, avenged his death and became Rome's first emperor. The Roman Republic was gone, replaced by an empire that would dominate the world. For centuries, Julius Caesar's life was one of ambition, brilliance, and controversy. He was a conqueror, a reformer, and a visionary who rose above his rivals and forever changed Rome. To some, he was a tyrant who destroyed the Republic. To others, he was a hero who brought order to chaos. but no one could deny his greatness. From his early struggles to his dramatic rise and tragic fall, Caesar's journey remains one of the most extraordinary in history. He proved that true power comes not only from armies, but from vision, daring, and the will to reshape destiny itself. This was the story of Julius Caesar, the man who built the foundations of an empire and became a legend that still echoes through time. Stay with us on Born to Win Legend, where history's greatest lives continue to inspire us to rise above challenges and leave a mark that can never be erased.